Hey, what is up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful time. Today I'm going to go over quite a unique way of making yourself some extra currency without any experience beside basics pretty much. I haven't seen anyone talking about it, and it was just a coincidence that I stumbled upon it while I was trying to craft some upgrades for my weapons on my Righteous Fire build. Before we jump into that, I just want to thank you all for the support on the recent videos. It's been really cool seeing it's going so well. Might not be a lot for others, but for me it's a big deal. Seeing the channel grow and getting all the feedback from the community is really awesome. So thanks again, and with that said, let's continue with the video. So as I mentioned before, it all started when I was going to upgrade my weapon for my RF character. So at this point you might be quite familiar with the recombinators that was added in 3.18 Sentinel League, but this is not going to be a video about how that works. But anyways, it has become a really popular way of crafting your items using this method. So what you want is to get two items with some mods that you want, and then you want to combine them together, and hopefully it will become something really awesome, right? So that's pretty much how that works. There are a lot of ways you can do to get these items. For Righteous Fire, we do focus mainly on fire damage, right? So we can use Harvest and Fossils, for example, to have a higher chance of obtaining those fire mods. But what I thought of was the vendor recipe for +2 skills. Let me explain how it works. So you take either a rune dagger, staff, wand, or for us, a scepter. And you sell it to the vendor with 2 or more quality skill gems with the combined of total 40% quality and with the fire tag. And this makes it so you will get a magic scepter with the +2 fire skills. So what I did was that I went to the wiki and I checked up all the skills that had a fire tag on them. And after that I went to the trade website and put in some rules. First I chose to have minimum quality of 13 on every gem, so we only have to use 3 skills at the most. I know 3 times 13 is 39, but you will get some skills with more quality and it's going to make it even in the end. So next up I went and I put a max cost of 1 chaos, and then you just type in the skill that you want to buy. Just repeat the process with all of the skills and get as many as you want. You can go for a higher cost and still do a profit, but for this video I went for 1 chaos at most. Next up, for the base, we want to get a void scepter with the item level with a minimum of 84, and this works with the opal scepter as well. For RF builds they are equally good, so if it is a big difference on the cost between them, just go with the cheaper option. At that time they went for 3 chaos apiece. From here, there are a couple of mods that we do look for, but will not be required to sell the item. Grab your scepter base and 3 of your gems, and start to sell them. After we get the base with the plus skill, we can then use an Orb of Augment for a chance of getting damage over time multiplier or increased burn damage. And after we have Augment, we can then use a Regal Orb for a chance of gaining increased fire damage. And if you do manage to get any of these mods with a decent tier that I just spoke of, you can then sell the scepter for a lot of currency. But don't worry, if you do all these steps and still don't get any of the mods, you can still sell the craft and make a profit. These bases that I made sold for between 14 to 17 chaos, and they were all with useless mods except for the plus skill. But players will still buy these just to use them with the recombinators anyway. You could probably get even more for them, up to 20 chaos I would say, if you just have the time to wait a bit. So for total we paid 3 chaos for the gems and then another 3 for the scepter base. And let's just add another chaos for the augment and the regal orb. So that makes the cost 7 chaos. And you can then sell the scepter for a 10 chaos profit pretty much, without any additional useful mods. Pretty cool, right? And just if it is any doubters, I'll show you the sales as well. And I sold all of the scepters within an hour for almost 1 Exile in profits, while I was trying to get a decent roll to gamble on for myself. This was all done in the end of the first week after the release of the Sentinel League, so keep in mind that the price might change during the league and in the future, but I thought it was a really cool way of making some currency. Often you have to spend so much and just get lucky getting the mods that you want while you are crafting to get any profits, but in this case you earn by failing also, so really cool stuff there. I hope you enjoyed this tip and that it might be helpful either now or in the future. If it did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, it do means a lot to me. And with that said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!